Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Den of Thieves. It's a movie starring Gerard Butler and the Master Chief from the Paramount Plus Halo TV show. So, as always, I'm gonna give the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off the furry, I think there's a couple dogs in this. I don't think they make a terribly notable appearance. Moving on to the good and the bad. So, Gerard Butler plays a cop with the Major Crimes Division in LA, and the guy that I mentioned and his crew are working. They're robbers, and so basically the film opens with a pretty decent action sequence to really show off like their talents, their mode of operation, and just how precise they are and what they're doing when they're knocking over an armored car, an armored truck, and I really enjoyed this movie because it was fun to see the different interactions with those two and the other, like kind of the main guy who Gerard Butler calls Fraulein. So it was really fun to see those interplays and those interactions to see like who's gonna win the battle of wits, who's gonna win the you know the guy who has the government on his side versus the guy who is just trying to do some other things. And just that battle between them because they're both like clearly intelligent, and in my opinion Gerard Butler's always a win. So it was fun to see this movie. I will definitely give it a thumbs up. It was a fun time, good pacing, good action, good amount of tense. The firefighting and the chases, such as they were, they all made sense, and I liked that the movie kept me guessing as to what was going to happen next, who was going to win, who was going to lose, how they were going to do it, but in a way that didn't seem like it was just cheating the audience, where they're like, we're going to explain everything, but not really, haha, moving along, or like things that just come out of left field that don't make any sense. Like the way that they did it in this movie, I liked and I appreciated. So yeah, 2 thumbs up. So I am going to spoil the very end of it here at there now, so just go ahead and bye if you don't want to see that. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Honestly, I kind of wish that they'd gotten away with it. Like, I didn't really want Gerard Butler's character to win because he was such an asshole. Just like I was hoping that they would get away with it. I was hoping that he would anyway. Like I know other people might have gotten away with it, but I was hoping that he would, and I'm kind of sad that he didn't because I feel like with all the effort and planning and everything else that he went through to win, yeah, I feel like he should have. The 2 other things that I will say is that one, I thought that like they made this big deal about how like this giant push carty thing was just $2.2 million. But then they were saying that they were going to steal $30 million, but then the guy inside of that push cart thing only had a few little trash bags that he like tossed down the wastebasket thing. I don't see how tiny trash bags of little bits of like just a few hundreds from on the side of this machine somehow equals $30 million. I don't see that math to weight ratio. I didn't really think that made the most amount of sense. And then the other thing was Gerard Butler's character. I liked him. I appreciated the struggles that he was going through, but I also kind of feel like his family situation, it didn't play a huge factor in the end. And I feel like if you had just cut it out and just kind of seen him, like maybe like the initial scene where his like wife is leaving him, and then okay, cool, so now he's down this path of whatever. But like I really feel like his whole family situation, if you cut it out, the movie would have been just as good, but maybe a little bit tighter, because I don't know how much that really added to the storyline with how much time we spent on it. Because once you establish, like, okay, he's having some marriage problems, he's having some family problems, push him away, cool. Like, I feel like we could have just moved on and left that, and I feel like it's because it's Gerard Butler that we gave him more screen time and the family interaction more to do that, and I didn't feel that as much. But again, overall, still really enjoyed the film. I liked it. It was a fun time, and I might just rewatch it just to see all the little instances of the Fraulein's crew, which I could tell that there was something off, especially like with the dump truck where they like did the head nod and then the dump trucks changed away. I was like, but maybe it's just still part of Halo guy's plan. But so I liked how they did that. I was pleasantly surprised that just the driver, like I thought he was just faking out Gerard Butler. And the one thing that, and personally, it's probably just a me thing, but for a little while, when Gerard Butler's character like was in Halo Dude's house after sleeping with his girlfriend type person, like for a little while, like probably until the end of that scene when she's like, I did what you wanted. For a little while in that, I was like, did they just know each other the whole time and they've just been playing like each other's crews? And because right in the beginning he was like, oh hey, talk to this one dude and make sure that he's the one doing the crime investigation, because if major crimes get involved, we're messed up. Like basically it sounds like they had an in with some police officer and then Gerard Butler's character came in instead. But then you see these two and you're like, at least I was like, are they working together? Have they been working together the whole time? Like when you find out in the spoilers for Departed that Nicholas, not Nicholas, but uh, the main bad guy has been colluding with the FBI the whole time and being an informant. Like, is that what's going on here? And then the scene ends. And I'm like, oh, okay, no, they weren't. So I just had that little lingering sensation. But it was fun to have that. Like I found that a fun bit to see, to give me that wondering bit. And so I thought that was the sign of a well-constructed movie to keep you guessing in a good, fun way. So that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you the next one. Bye.